to the Sandman!
Cory Sandhagen is a name every UFC fan should know. He's fast, fierce, and determined. But how did he become one of the bantamweight division's most respected fighters? Born in Aurora, Colorado, Cory started his journey with Taekwondo before falling for boxing and kickboxing. His love for combat took him straight to the UFC. Standing at 5'11" inches with a 70-inch reach, Cory isn't your typical bantamweight fighter. His switch stance, quick reflexes, and mental toughness set him apart. But before the fame, Cory had to prove himself in smaller promotions. It was a long road, but he didn't give up. Now, let's take you through the defining moments of his UFC career. UFC on Fox, Sandhagen versus Austin Arnett. Cory Sandhagen made his UFC debut on January 27, 2018, against Austin Arnett. It was his chance to prove he could hang with the big boys. Sandhagen wasted no time, defeating Arnett via second-round TKO. It was a dream start for any UFC fighter, a spectacular finish that put the bantamweight division on notice.
Arnett goes down. He can't take any more of those. That's
Austin fight back himself in the fight. Stop.
And there's the end of the fight. Cory Sandhagen living up to the hype tonight.
UFC Fight Night Sandhagen versus Yuri Alcantara. By August 2018, Sandhagen's star was already rising, and his bout against Yuri Alcantara showcased his heart. The fight was brutal. Early in the first round, Sandhagen was caught in a deep armbar.
Just 30 seconds into this one. How does Sandhagen get out?
Oh, God, that's tight.
And fans thought it was over. But Cory powered through, escaping the hold and eventually winning the fight by second-round TKO.
Reverses position.
He's out.
Can he get the arm out now?
His resilience later earned him the Fight of the Night award. UFC Fight Night, Sandhagen versus John Lineker. Later in 2019, Sandhagen was set to face John Lineker, a more experienced fighter with a reputation for toughness. The fight, which took place on April 27th, was a closely contested battle that went the distance.
He mixes up very well, and those are the weapons that these two use the best that they are going to be mixing up, I believe.
Cory won via split decision, but it wasn't without controversy. Some felt the bout could have gone either way, yet Sandhagen's relentless pace and striking diversity carried him through.
28 for the winner by split decision, Cory Sandhagen!
UFC 241, Sandhagen versus Rafael Asuncao. August 17th, 2019 saw Sandhagen face veteran Rafael Asuncao at UFC 241.
TJ fight, I mean, him and TJ had so much animosity towards each other. I think that poisoned his style.
This was another step up in competition, and many wondered how Cory would handle the experienced Brazilian. He delivered an outstanding performance, winning via unanimous decision. Sandhagen now gained momentum as one of the most dynamic fighters in the bantamweight division. UFC 250, Sandhagen versus Aljamain Sterling. Every fighter faces setbacks, and Cory's came on June 6, 2020, when he squared off against Aljamain Sterling. This was a title eliminator bout, with the winner earning a shot at the bantamweight belt.
Now it's tight. He's up there. He's up there. Joe, it's over. He's going to sleep. He's going to go.
Unfortunately for Cory, Sterling caught him in a rear naked choke in the first round, forcing him to tap. It was a quick loss, but it wasn't the end, as Cory vowed to come back stronger.
The winner by submission due to a rear naked choke.
Wow.
UFC Fight Night, Sandhagen versus Moraes. 4 months after the Sterling defeat, Sandhagen returned to the Octagon to face Marlon Moraes on October 11, 2020. This time, the stakes were high. Sandhagen needed to prove that his loss to Sterling was just a blip.
So difficult to read if you're right. That inside leg kick, he didn't try to.
And boy, did he deliver. Cory dominated Moraes, finishing him with a spinning wheel kick in the second round.
What a kick! And he what a finish by... And he's...
The technical knockout win earned him the Performance of the Night bonus. Yeah, Sandhagen was back, and he was back in style.
The swelling under the eye as well. Fractured over to him.
Cory Sandhagen!
UFC Fight Night, Sandhagen versus Frankie Edgar. If there was a defining moment in Cory Sandhagen's career, it came on February 6, 2021. Facing UFC legend Frankie Edgar, Sandhagen stunned the world with a perfectly timed flying knee that knocked Edgar out cold in just 28 seconds.
At the same time, body's moving, feet's moving. Oh my goodness! Flying knee! Perfect!
The knockout went viral, becoming one of the most iconic finishes in UFC history. Not only did it earn Cory another Performance of the Night bonus, but it also cemented his place among the sport's elite. UFC on ESPN, Sandhagen versus Dillashaw. July 24th, 2021, saw Cory face former bantamweight champion TJ Dillashaw in a fight many anticipated would be a war, and it was. The 5-round battle was intense, with both fighters showcasing their skills. In the end, Dillashaw won via split decision, but the fight was so close that 17 of 23 media outlets scored it in favor of Sandhagen.
Final 15, the crowd's on their feet. Dillashaw lands another big one.
10 seconds left.
Though he lost, Cory's stock didn't drop. His performance against a former champion raised his profile even further.
By split decision, TJ Dillashaw!
UFC 267, Sandhagen versus Peter Yan. On October 30th, 2021, Cory got his first taste of UFC gold, facing Peter Yan for the interim bantamweight title. Stepping in as a late replacement for Aljamain Sterling, Cory knew he had to seize the moment. The fight went the full 5 rounds, with Yan ultimately winning by unanimous decision. Despite the loss, Sandhagen's performance earned him Fight of the Night honors.
Sandhagen moving around. And Cory's fighting, he's moving.
He'd come close to capturing the belt, but the journey wasn't over yet.
Your winner by unanimous decision, the honor, no mercy!
UFC Fight Night, Sandhagen versus Song. After the interim title loss, Sandhagen bounced back in September 2022 with a fight against rising contender Song Yadong. The fight was competitive, but an unfortunate cut on Yadong's eyebrow forced the doctors to stop the contest in the 4th round.
You can't see it. Look at the side of it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you
mean,
see
now
it?
it's really swelling.
Yeah, it's like swollen too. Oh my God. Time.
Yeah. Take another look.
Giving Cory the win via TKO.
Your winner by TKO, Cory Sandhagen!
UFC Fight Night, Sandhagen versus Font. Sandhagen was scheduled to fight Umar Nurmagomedov in August 2023, but when Nurmagomedov pulled out due to injury, Rob Font stepped in as a replacement. The fight took place at a catchweight of 140 pounds, and though Cory suffered a torn triceps in the first round, he fought through the pain and won via unanimous decision.
By unanimous decision, Cory Sandhagen!
UFC Fight Night, Sandhagen versus Nurmagomedov. In what was billed as a potential title eliminator, Sandhagen faced Umar Nurmagomedov on August 3rd, 2024. Both fighters were hungry for a shot at the bantamweight belt, but this time it wasn't Cory's night. Nurmagomedov won via unanimous decision, leaving Sandhagen to regroup and rethink his next steps. Despite the loss, Cory remains one of the top bantamweights in the UFC, and many believe it's only a matter of time before he gets another shot at the title. Finally, at 32 years old, Sandhagen still has plenty of fight left in him, and his journey is far from over. Will we see him capture UFC gold in the future? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. Cory Sandhagen is a fighter who never quits. What do you think is next for Sandhagen's career? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Kindly share, like, and subscribe for more videos like this.